All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Switch gears. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, alert three.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley, calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Now Ryan on first down. Completes it to Lee. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings up third and 4. Ready. I'm coming after you. Check 13.
Now Ryan looking deep for Julio. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 12-yard line. Let's go now. 18 Gator. Go. Check 45 to Mike. Look at me. Zipper. 3 buzz. Check 24. Hit it.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. 61, Matchbox Lights.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53, Mike 53. Record. Deuce. Blue draw, Corker. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
152 fighter. Here we go again. Hey, Wahoo. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Caught here by Conley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, team 6. 53. Mike.
Here's Minshew. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
60 Pittsburgh. 80 weapons. Hey, Echo.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Finally, an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now Leonard Fournette, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Check, crunch. He's crossing. He's hard. Check. Now.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette. Touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Showing up, showing up.
Ryan now to throw on third down. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked by Riley Harrison. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's it. Big hit.
Brings up second and a
Ready, break. 53, check 53.
And
watch the leg.
And he completes it to Westbrook.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Check hot route. Hot. Mike, 53. Move. Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
First down pass. Complete to DJ Shark. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Big gas. Let's go.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
Check Harley, 64, weak. Jump. Bravo. Hey. Dude.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
A gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Tight dog. Hey. 5.
Fournette running right. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, here's Fournette. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On third down, Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. He'll go with a big bank, Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Falcons nothing. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Let's get it.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guy at the 31-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
45, 45, Mike, 45. We own them. We own them. Go. 45, Mike, 45. Ricky.
Now Minshew. He's got the hook up with Conley. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Jaguars first down.
Ready. Topper. Undercrush. Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Go. I got you, boy.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check 3, check 3. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Pick that, pick that. Yep.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Hey, exit. Tight down. There you go. Hey, check. No. Check right 45. It's our field. There go.
Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. DJ Chark, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
You draw Corker. Spud.
45.
Second and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Fournette. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And Eifert has it. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew. Look at the big man rumble. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Check.
So third and long. Here's Minshew. And Conley's got it over the middle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Check. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the
Pilot, 64, weak.
You go tight.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You ain't got nothing.
They'll run with Thompson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 53.
6-6, pull it high.
They go with Thompson again. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Let's go. Shoot.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey!
2nd and 6. That one complete. He finds Shark. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Switch.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Get it.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Caught here by Conley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A shotgun give to Fournette. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Team 6.
53's Mike.
Check out.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And Unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Jack.
Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's 4th down.
Hey, check.
26 months.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Ready, break.
Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.